Hello and welcome to Edison TV. Now, addressing the cost of energy as well as climate change couldn't be more top of mind or urgent. So it's really good to know that the latest results of Canada-listed Edison client Loop Energy suggest that a second wave of technology is making a real impact in the hydrogen fuel cell market, one of the big hopes for our future. Focused on extending the range and low capacity of commercial electric vehicles, lorries, buses and other return to base mid to heavies, Loop Energy beat more established providers to the punch in announcing what they believe to be the largest supply agreement in the market so far. Alongside other wins, this pushed their purchase order guidance from 60 to 100 units this year. More dramatically, the 2023 guidance was raised from 180 to 500. To understand what's propelling this growth and why Loop is outpacing much larger rivals in a relatively new market, in this edition of Edison TV, we're delighted to welcome Loop CEO Ben Nyland to discuss progress. Ben, hello.
Hi, Vivienne. Great to be here.
Lovely to have you. So, Ben, let's start with some basics. What is driving Loop Energy's success at the moment, which is spectacular?
Well, thank you, Vivienne. I agree. The reality is hydrogen fuel cells have come of age. Our technology leapfrogs the performance of the competition. We have a focused sales strategy on commercial electric vehicles, and we're delivering great customer experiences. So together, this means we deliver fuel cell systems which perform better, they're integrated into EVs quicker, and they're offering a lower cost of ownership. It's a package which is helping us win in the market, especially with brands that are out there to disrupt their own EV markets. Brands like Teva, Skywell, Mobility and Innovation. This is why our purchase order guidance for 2023 rose from 180 to 500.
I want to unpack some of that. So let's talk about the technology first, because is it fair to say that that's really the foundation of your success?
Oh, it definitely is. Our technological difference is really based on a plate with narrowing flow channel geometry. The shape of those channels increases the velocity of the flow of the gas within the fuel cell system. And the benefits are that our products deliver up to 16% better fuel consumption, up to 90% more peak power, and up to 10 times more uniformity of the density of electrical current. So all of that translates into higher performance and lower total cost of ownership for our customers.
Now, the hydrogen fuel cell market has come of age relatively recently. It's very new. And is there now a viable market?
Most definitely. Loop was founded in 2000. That was definitely far ahead of the curve. Applications for fuel cells hadn't emerged yet, and there was really no demand. But today, our order book and the order books of our competitors clearly show that the market has come of age. Our bet was that the return to base commercial market would be the first killer app for fuel cells. It's a very compelling proposition. Adding our fuel cells to mid-weight, heavy, medium, light-duty EVs, vehicles like trucks and buses and such, make them a far more viable commercial proposition. We reduce the weight, we increase the payload capacity as a result, and extend the range of those vehicles by up to 300%, which is absolutely critical in this type of vehicle. It's ready to reuse more quickly because refueling fuel cells takes less time than recharging lithium-ion batteries. So this killer app, we believe, is going to trigger exponential growth across the market. We're not alone in seeing that.
So one of the things that we're obviously seeing, climate change. The other thing, big thing that we're all aware of at the moment, of course, is supply chain problems and, just simply not being able to get hold of enough, batteries or all sorts of things. So what about your ability to supply the market? With such rapid growth, are you going to fail to deliver the number of units that your customers are clearly demanding?
Well, the direct answer to that is we don't believe so. So it's a reasonable question given today's state of the economy and the state of supply chain. But fortunately, we've been staring at these numbers for a long time. And we've been preparing for the upward turn that the market's taken now. I have to admit that what we're seeing is that the very top end of our best case scenarios. But we remain more than capable of delivering to that volume. We've got 2 production facilities, one at our headquarters in Canada, and a second factory that's just being commissioned now in China. So our current capacity in Burnaby, British Columbia, which is our headquarters in Canada that I mentioned, can assemble up to 3,000 fuel cell stacks and 1,000 fuel cell modules every year. So that's well in excess of the 500 we're projecting for next year. It'll be serving customers in North America and Europe. The Shanghai development will give us equal capacity in China. We expect it to be fully up and running before the end of this year.
It's brilliant to hear all of this, but what comes next?
Well, like any company, Vivienne, we are very focused on executing to our current strategy. It's clearly working and we're not going to get distracted. But we do recognize we need to add new products and new technologies to that. So we're just in the process of launching our 120 kilowatt fuel cell system. It takes us into heavier vehicles like long haul heavy duty trucks, coach buses, and even rail applications. And we're also looking into the potential of eFlow in electrolyzers, which is a particularly appealing market these days with green hydrogen being in such demand. We believe that eFlow has a great benefit to electrolyzer efficiency and ultimately to reducing the overall cost of green hydrogen.
It's fascinating stuff, but it's also just brilliant to hear that, this market is really finally come of age, and it's wonderful to know about it. So that's it for today. Ben, thank you so much for being with us. We've so appreciated you having the time to spare for us. And if you want to know more about Loop Energy, do read Edison's latest report on the company, and to follow their stock, just head to our website. Thanks very much for joining us. Bye for now.